Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another mod stream. As per usual, I am fully prepared to take you through today's work. We're going to be working on some Mapcrap stuff, and apparently we're going to get arrested. But that's all in a day's work, of course. All right, I think they are out of here. Let's pop open our map. So where we left off earlier, we were going to migrate this orange player over here and probably redesign this area to better suit the overall build space requirements of a player, and probably keep this general area as well, as far as like as an expansion. But first, I would like to actually make the terrain changes before I start moving the player around, because I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go. What's up, George? Welcome. So my instinct is to put the resources along this ridge, right? But then we have to find a way to actually give the guy build space, because it would be very long, right? So I was thinking maybe we would just straight up link the... Okay, I think this might be able to work. We're gonna futz around with it a bit here. Make some tiny tweaks for tiny Tonys. Flush this area out so that it offers a bit, confers a bit more build space to whoever's nabbed it, I think. Just a tiny amount of additional mobility over there as well. Well, it sounds like they don't have the right build, or they don't have the right... either you're not running the right script in map settings, or you're dealing with, like, an issue where you've set the wrong race to them. So, for example, the AI will behave really weirdly if they're Terran, if they have, like, pre-placed Terran stuff, and then they're set in the map settings to Zerg. That will obviously mess them up. So was this a scenario map, or was this a melee map? That's my first question. I've certainly never experienced that on either the current public Cosmonarchy patch or the last one that we had, or the pre-release that we have currently. I guess for this, we'll grab that. And that. Should be sufficient. And we'll just extrude this out a bit. Let's remove some of the initial shit. Can you specify which map it was and what your game mode was set to? Like, when you go into the games, was it set to use map settings, free-for-all, melee? Like, what was it set to exactly? And which map was it? Hmm. Yeah, this mineral layout's kind of botched, isn't it? I think we'll just make it a bit more standard. Okay. All right. I guess that's okay. It's not as open as I would like it to be, but such are the constraints of the map size that I've chosen. No real massive issue there, I don't think. I am noticing there's a pretty decent amount of negative space over here, so I'll probably keep that, roughly speaking, the way that it is. What's up, Viker? I don't know what you're replying to when you say CCMU. It looks like this AI is broken. Oh, never mind. He was just double hatching for some reason. Actually, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. What is this guy? Maybe this is just a botched build order. I don't fucking know. I guess that could just be a really bad build order, but I don't see anything immediately obviously fucked. Oh, this guy's actually not building a lot of masons. But he does only have Terran requests, so it can't possibly be... I guess he could have also been attacked while I wasn't looking, so I don't know. I will say I am seeing bizarre behavior, but I don't know what that could be. It might be an issue with the map specifically. Let me take a look at it. It could also be an issue of the players being in their own forces. I think setting it to free for all is supposed to override that, but maybe the issue is with the custom game mode. Like, if I just do melee, what happens? Yeah, this guy's also partially busted. Why the fuck would that happen? That's so weird. Oh yeah, this is the classic. You must have an opponent in order to start the game. I don't think this works in UMS with AI anyway. It doesn't have this stuff. I would just try playing on a different map, dude. Like, I think it's a specific issue with that. I've never seen that kind of interaction before. But I also don't I don't think I've ever played on one of the default game modes, though. So if I go to maybe one of my own maps that I know works in team games. Well, this could be kind of fucked because it has the observer slot spawning in as players. I guess I can close those 2 slots. And then it'll be fine. Oh, no. Yeah, I forgot in single player it doesn't work. So I would have to go into multiplayer and do that. I don't see any AFK players. I see Zerg still fucking up, though. I wonder why Zerg specifically. Sometimes... What is this player? 5? Oh, their AI isn't initialized. They actually have no connection whatsoever by the looks of things. What's up, Mutas Does It? What's up, Patrick? Also, this is a classic. Yeah, it looks like somehow the AI is not initializing on some of the workers correctly, but that's only happening with Zerg. And seemingly only happening in very bizarre situations. So what I'm guessing is when this guy expands again, he'll probably assign this worker. Let me see if this guy can expand again. I'm not sure if he... Oh, where is the worker? Oh, yeah, suddenly it's just... Oh. Yeah, he used it for building, okay. Would be nice to figure out what's causing the fucking green shit on the South Pod. It's really weird. Fuck him up. This is a ridiculous thing with the AI being so close to each other. Yeah, okay. It looks like it's working for the most part. There's just some weird behavior with the initial workers, which I can't actually explain. But I've never observed that in use map settings. So maybe just try playing it in use map settings. If you go to a map that like Kakadu Port, you can sort yourself into an observer slot, or you can actually play the game. So, like, stuff like this. This would allow you to... Oh, then there's the Division by Zero crash because I went from single player to multiplayer. Pranked. Well, when that doesn't happen, you can do it fine. No homie mobiles yet, homie. Yeah, it looks like there is some unexplained behavior with some cases, but I don't know. I've got 2 Zerg here, and they're working completely fine now. So it seems like maybe there's some very niche case where the AI is not properly initialized for specific units. That's the only thing I can recreate on my end, though. What's up, Bethrilethal? Welcome. Hope you are doing well. So I've relocated my player. my man. And as far as I know, there are no issues with towns being in bizarre locations, so that's nice. So this was the main thing that I wanted to change about the map layout-wise. Obviously, I want to work on getting the tiles changed. But I also don't remember where I put my dirt blended tiles for bridges. Did I just scroll past them? No. Maybe they're below this. Oh yeah, I forgot I even had asphalt ramps and stuff. That would eventually get replaced with more native stuff. Oh, here we go. Got the bridges. You did that because you set, you have grid hotkeys set to true, if I had to guess, in your config. Yeah, exactly. See, my brother knows the score. Grid hotkeys as a setting now actually does something, so you probably got pranked by that. I still can't believe I have to fucking... do this every time. And we'll move this over here. Well, yeah, because you disabled the training or whatever, so it makes sense. Ah, Jesus. I'll have to find the proper tiles for some of this stuff later on. I will at least have this area filled in. Converted, shall we say. Oh wait, what are we doing here? I think just this. No, I think they were actually set to true for most people. Like, it's probably true for me as well, and I never enabled them. Oh, no, it says enabled false. Well, I don't know. Can't help you. I still have to try to improve the graphic for the Lyrilisc because it's pretty bad. Only so much one homie can do. And I think I did all the bridges. Now I get to do the cliffs. I need to find my dirt cliff space. Here we go. Found it. I actually don't remember what blends with this. Well, it's a request crash or a panic. So the issue is with anything that adds a request, which could be a building or a worker or an ovolith, technically. I don't remember if well, I guess technically the game automatically requests those. But military don't count towards the request limit, so it has to be something like that, I'm pretty sure. All right, we'll do a bit of patchwork here in a moment. Looks like this blends with this. It does. That's not the right. That's not the right one either. Is this one? There it is. That's that. Which means we need to grab this for that. Don't have a tile for that one yet. Oh, was that it? I guess so. I just realized I don't actually have tiles that blend like the dirt stuff with the platform. I only have like a blend where the... Oh, I actually don't know if I have that blend at all in the first place. Do I? I think technically yes. I have that. So that's gonna be fun. It has more features, but it's not actually particularly epic. It's not open source, so the shortcomings that it has are essentially permanent because the developer said that he was going to add some new features, and that was over a year and a half ago, and since then we haven't heard anything from him. He's just ignored messages, so I mean, maybe he became busy or whatever, but I'm sure he has a legit reason for it. It's just that it's pretty frustrating when you can't actually do anything about the issue that you're facing because he decided not to make his code accessible. Here it is. We got all the tiles. All of them. So for example, I have to painstakingly manually place these tiles because we can't add logic to the editor so that it can just automatically be placed, unfortunately. So that would be one example where it's unfortunately not very user-friendly. It's more that it's not future-proof. We can't improve it over time. Yeah, we tried that. Didn't work out. Alas. Yeah, well, you guys over in Battlecry 3 don't even have the opportunity to, from what I recall, my very limited times messing around with stuff, You guys don't even have the opportunity to place individual tiles. You have like these massive grid blocks, so you have no real precise control of terrain. Whereas at least I can place my stuff here. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but it is possible. But yeah, you know, the grass is always greener and so on and so forth. Oh, wait, was I supposed to use the... No, that is the one I'm supposed to use. There we go. Oh, I see. Well, you'll at least get something, I guess. You mean how they spam them? I'm amazed that your minimap looks like that, because if you watched my cast over attempt, Veek, you know that they were kept down, beaten down. That is pretty impressive, though. An impressive force of nature. Yeah, so we'll do a little bit of this terraining thing, and then we'll move on to some more testing. You get to see the AI in their natural habitat, or unnatural habitat, as it were. What the fuck? I don't know how I even managed that one. EPH. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Here we go. Oh wait, I need one of these actually. Wait, where is it? Is this the one? There we go. Found it. Obviously, I still have some custom tiles to make so that this is a viable thing in a non-Mapcrap environment, but for now, things are going all right. Yes, always test. Fighting on 3 fronts at once, huh? It looks like the Protoss player of the Golden Republic got annihilated. But that's the only confirmed kill, apparently. Nerf Zerg. I will probably have to reduce their multiplier. So fear not. Or fear anyway, because if they still kill you after that, you have no excuse, of course. Hey, listen, I will create a homie-mobile. I just have to finish some not so small scale updates, and then memes galore. Let's change that one out. Oh shit. Was that in what was the map in particular? Is it like a free for all or something? That sounds like my kind of shit. Being pushed to the brink. Although it's probably an issue of the AI just not finishing games very well right now. Where they can get an advantage, but they can't always close afterwards, depending on the state of things. Oh yeah, we're more than halfway done with this section already. Epic. Time flies when you're daydreaming about AI. I couldn't say that with a straight face. Even though it's true. Even though it's you. Well, you know what they say, when in Rome, somehow start speaking German. Holy shit, the Zerg have actually almost won a game. That's insane. $100 Minotaurs. Yeah, and you needed every single one of them, apparently. Yeah, I don't know if that's what your computer's telling you, but you might be right. Listen, we don't understand computers yet. They're a bit above, beyond us, beyond our means, our memes and men. Of memes and men. Oh, wait till the Protoss actually use mind control properly, dude. You'll be in for a real treat. The other thing that they should try to do generally is immediately use those units, like in battle or whatever. But I don't know how likely that one is to be added anytime soon. We have to improve the general spell, like handling of abilities and stuff. Will be quite epic. There you go. Oh, never mind. I was almost done. Yeah, of course. I'll need some way to actually confirm and reproduce that, preferably with a recording or something, because that's very vague. Yeah, looks like the Zerg are owning, dude. They're annihilating everybody. In some of these screenshots I'm being sent. These images of ongoing war crimes. How did I even blend this earlier? I recall. Oh, yeah, okay. So it has to be the there you go. Oh wait, I can do the one that I normally use for this sort of thing. I can find it. There it is. Oh, okay. Thanks for translating it. All right. We still have to do this interior part, but this will be faster. Then we'll start to see the actual fantasy of the map, the thematic, the intended experience of battling it out on a star system of sorts. Or something. So we have this, which is here. And oh wait, what is this anyway? This is some wacky blend. Hold up. It's that, which I can probably use with this, which then I have to blend with this, which then I have to do this, and then oh shit, hold on. Then I have to do that, and then I can do this. And then I can do that. And then I can do this. Holy shit. That was a workout. But it worked. It worked out. Champion of a pogging nature. So, what are the current issues with your build then, Veek? Because you said that there were like Lazarus issues returned or something with issues that you had, but you've been obviously been able to fix some other miscellaneous problems. Or the stability issues, anyway. I should give a hearty shout out to Veek, actually. Without him, I would be up shit creek without a paddle, as they say. So thanks for saving me from Tony's refuse. An invaluable aspect of my development, of Cosmonarchy's development. Do you think they could actually be the cause? Oh shit, I forget which one this blends with. Oh, looks like this guy. And then that guy turns into this guy. Okay. Cool. We'll finish this off. Move on to the other half. I guess I should do it this way, actually. What do I do with this one? I think I do this, and then that. Boom. It's almost like I know what I'm doing, guys. I did say almost, though. Gotta get that plausible deniability in there. And we need probably this one. This is where it would be really nice to not have to deal with like manually placing this shit, obviously, but this is the bed we've made, I guess, or not really us, but this is what we must do given our lot in life. Oh wait, no, we need this time. Ownage of the highest degree. Boom. Well, I mean, there's a hidden benefit in that by taking you longer to place your tiles, you have more time to consider your layout and whether or not it's actually good or usable. But obviously, it would be nice to have the freedom to do this more swiftly, and then just learn, you know, how to recognize a solid one a bit more intuitively or innately, we'll say. Yeah, that's why like I said, you have more time to decide whether or not your layout is good enough to warrant the work required. I am reaching for something that is a solid takeaway. I'm not claiming it's actually good. I would if it could be changed, I would change it. We'll say that much. But given that this is what we got, you got to find some way to make ends meet. You know what I mean? I guess you don't have to, but would be better. Would be better to handle it in a reasonable way. Yeah, dude, I'm looking for the part of the shit that's not so bad. That's what I'm doing. You can see that the lighting is not perfect on all of these particular bits and pieces, but that's something I can deal with a bit later on. Just need to find the bit of shading that I missed. This side is like astronomically easier, which is pretty funny. Oh, this one. That's not what we need. We need something like that. Okay, I think we're finally done. Now we can just fill in the middle bits with the dirt terrain. And since this is getting to the point where I guess you would call this final, we can probably add some decals to the intended town center spots and maybe some decoration. I don't remember if I ported all of the doodads for this tile type. I think I did. I'll have to have a look because they're probably not in the brush. One thing that's not as bad when you're dealing with a tile set that doesn't have that much custom stuff is it's a little bit easier to find stuff in the tile set index, but once it gets to the point of like jungle, obviously, which is actually full right now, good luck finding anything. That's why I've tried to maintain the brush files as best as possible so that when I do have to go hunting for some Easter egg, basically, I can easily find it next time if I just add it to some area of the brush. But then I can't really reorganize the brush because I can't rename stuff or move things, so if I want to improve the organization, I basically have to redo everything. It's pretty AIDS. I think we have mud too. I don't remember. Okay, so obviously the one corner case is this area where we couldn't blend it. So I guess for now what we could do is actually just straight remove that. And then I'm confused as to why that's even happening. Not really confused. I actually know why it's happening. It's just stupid. Okay. Go ahead and show units. Check out my base. There you go. Threw a decal on there. I don't appear to actually have doodads, unfortunately, but we'll see where that goes. I can probably add them, or maybe I just don't know where they are exactly. So I guess I will actually keep this on screen for now, so that people can marvel at my handiwork, and I will return momentarily because I have to use the bathroom. So, BRB. I have returned, homies. Looks like Vika's hard at work trying to fix some stuff. Okay. So I think our next move is to do some testing. As mentioned before. That was a good one. Not what I wanted to do. Not yet. Oh, I forgot to put those guys in the Mongoloids force. How could I? Okay. All right, let's see what happens here, boys. What's up, Kian? Well, I guess we'll find out if my tiles are actually clean. Hey! What the fuck? I know why that happened. Because I didn't move his location. Noob! Let's try that again. I still have the entire fucking map to do tiles for, but it will potentially eventually happen. I don't really have much else to do. I can work on like the script and stuff. All right, we got orange working now. Is this the first time we don't have Zerg? I don't know. We have two Zerg. I've actually looked at Zerg before saying that, so I don't know why I thought we didn't have Zerg. But whatever. I was thinking again that maybe there could be a troll 7th player. Oh, I can select units in the Fog of War. I forgot about that being a bug. Well, I guess we'll have to fix that later. This base is quite thematic. This one, too, quite epic. I've noticed usually Protoss end up spawning there. It's a conspiracy. Oh, these guys are kind of slow on the ball. Oh, this must be a Sky Toss build. There's no way you go Assimilator double pylon. Well, I guess it's a Aquifer double pylon as your opener. When even the Zerg have tech before the Protoss, you know they're going Sky Toss. There it is. All right, boys. If Orange manages to hold out in the early stages of the game, he might win the whole thing. We got a mix. There's a bit of a safer air build by the looks of things going up over in Purple's neck of the woods. And Zerger kind of mirroring. This guy went for an earlier pool. And I think somehow got an earlier expo down, so I don't know what this guy was doing. Maybe he was just droning up, or maybe he was signaling to me that his build order needs to be updated. I think that might be the thing he was actually doing. Meanwhile, our Terrans appear to be going... This is a Rax opener into Factory. This one's Rax into Fast Expand. So this must be like a general build, maybe 10-10-10 or something. Or whatever that build turned into. Hi. Almost ownage. Unfortunately, he started returning a few frames too early. Okay, okay, here we go. Double Stargate. Stargate shield battery opener. Also known as the shit one. He's now waiting for money for an expansion. Things to fix for AI. Gas in early game and... well, we'll say more than one gas in early game, and then send suicide after 100 plus supply. Some sort of breakpoint like that. I'm trying to improve the AI handling of massive amounts of units in the late game, and I think if they have over 100 supply, or maybe there's some other breakpoint that might be a bit more reasonable, but the idea is that if they have more than 100 supply of combat units, they should probably send suicide, just to smash things out in a more appropriate way. There we go. It's an unfair fight, dude. The Zerglings, the Zethrakors can't attack up. I think that's an example of when, without kiting at all, you would probably have killed at least a Zealot. But whatever. We got a double larval colony and 2 hatches for the brown player. That was actually our first skirmish so far. Double Panoptus. Okay. Dude, this man is going low production and really counting on his like heavy air openers to do something. It's pretty interesting, actually. I would still like to improve the general performance of that build and the timings, but it could be quite interesting. I don't think he's got enough air units to handle this this squad. Oh, they're pulling back. Oh, all right, off they go. We're just waiting for that last straggler, I guess. I mean, he does have double Panoptus. He has an Aurora on the way. Look, he's getting all the tech. What is he doing? Yeah, they're also overkilling some units here. The Aurora needs to get in there. Stat. But the Cyprians... Okay. There's only 3 units left, so a single Aurora might actually be able to handle that. A photon cannon, regrettably, going up in the main, not the other one. Yep. Meanwhile, Zerg here. Harassing. Meanwhile, Zerg here. Hello. Nice 6-minute attack force. Dude, I like the look of this. Pull those scribes, homie. All hands on deck. There you go. Okay, the scribes are starting to pop. The Quasis are still alive, and they're going to start wailing on these units. Okay, you've got a Panoptus. Oh, but it's only medium. Yeah, that's a dead Panoptus, unfortunately. As soon as they start targeting it instead of the scribes. Oh, no, it gets away with shields, but that doesn't matter that much. You can see it just go immediately down because of the melting points passive for Quasis. So now they'll just start ripping apart this mineral line. And kiting out against some of these scribes. See ya. Another Panoptus. Okay, that should be able to put these guys down, but they have lost so much infrastructure. And crucially, there's another wave being prepared as we speak. Oh, this guy's got 4 hatches now. He's not actually droning up as much as I would like him to, but You know what? He's putting the pressure on. Oh, he's going to lose an envelope. That was a pretty solid attack. That was pretty satisfying to witness. I don't know about that one, Southpaw. Okay, got a couple phalanxes. Yeah, this is a mech build by the looks of things. He's got a couple factories out. Would be nice to see some more action going on with that. Oh, this is a pretty potentially lethal push. A single Gladius is now harassing this fucking base. Love to see that. Protoss player is stabilized. There we go. Argosy and Cosmic Altar, dude. It's a Star Sovereign Rush AI. Holy shit. And it's actually going to be able to do something, I think. That's pretty intense. Oh, no. Zerg here. Protect your tech, homie. Yeah, this is unfortunate, but he does have a lot of eggs, so I can only assume he's gunning for some defense. This guy, on the other hand. Oh, they seem to be pulling back for some other reason. Oh, look at this. The counterattack. Single Zethricore in the natural. Couple Quasis. This by itself probably isn't enough to deal with this Panoptis, but it does have slightly reduced HP, so it will take a little bit of increased damage. I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, it might be enough. Mostly because of the kiting, actually. Well, win some, you lose some. Well, they've kept the Hostile Lava form alive for now, but it's not looking too hot. Again, this guy should be kiting into the Phalanx, but it was not for some reason. Meanwhile, more air units. Oh, Salamander out. Okay. Yeah, this general build seems to have gotten quite a few different things here. Salamander's not the best to use against air units since the fire doesn't actually spread. They're best leveraged against ground armies, and they just happen to be versatile enough to do some damage to air units. This player seems like he's in trouble. He does have a decent amount of static defense, mostly Spore Colonies, over at his expansion. And he is actually smacking the some of those reinforcements that are coming in. Maybe he'll be able to hold off, but if that Hostile Lava form falls, that would be a massive blow. Plenty of Zethricours here, might be able to pull back. Has to somehow kite Ahmed. Oh, there you go. Managed to do it. Yeah, this Phalanx has 10 kills. Pretty well positioned. Oh, if the Quasrock pool goes down, he's real fucked, dude. He's all kinds of fucked. Meanwhile, more havoc is being wrought. Yeah, there are defense calls for Valkyries. It's just that no build prefers them, so you'll see them in small quantities. That would be something where I guess we could set the preference in the middle of the script's runtime, given certain circumstances, like if you've been attacked by air units or something. That would be a legit thing. And if you had like a certain tech, basically. Oh, shit! Yeah, I think this player is dead. He's lost his Quasrock. He's lost his fucking everything. We got a Nidus Canal. That's pretty good. Oh, man. Meanwhile, it looks like, unfortunately, this guy's just been kissed too many times. Some more swarming units. We do see a lot of larval colonies. So one thing that's obviously kind of lackluster with some of the builds is, in this case, we're finally getting a Hydrock Den and a Spire at the same time. So we are getting some stuff, like the Muthrok Spire is pretty good, the Hydrock Den's pretty good, but it's very late. It's 11 minutes into the game. The Zerg player should probably have already gotten that stuff, and that's where rewriting the build orders will massively improve their versatility and their ability to respond to stuff like this. So, yes, this blue player has died. He's out of here. He's even getting BM'd by a single Zethricore who killed the last fucking Droleth he had in the entire game. That's pretty sad. But it also looks like with all of the economic damage this Protoss player has taken in the middle, he's probably up next. And particularly since this Terran player is now gunning for his third base, I would imagine, pretty soon, we should be able to see some pretty good Terran action. This guy has somehow managed to sneakily get another expansion out, but I think he's about to get run over because, of course, free-for-alls. I've noticed that units sometimes don't actually target units that are actually attacking them and choose to instead target units that are not attacking them, which should probably be fixed. All right, this natural expansion is completely out of here. With Didax, with Empyreans, we got a couple Argosies out. Yeah, okay. There you go. Teal's third was fallen now. It's just a couple of AI having skirmishes inside his base, which is a classic. I kind of like that this guy has literally only built air production facilities. It's pretty funny. That Didact is a couple of hits away from death. Oh, I didn't even see the gateway there. He's going for even more Stargates. Man's a menace. Fuck! Yeah. You can't tell which one are the interceptors, the stewards, and which one are the bastards. The vultures are now fleeing. Oh, okay, bye. They're going homo to get repaired. Zerg are enveloping the map now on the right-hand side. They've restabilized their expansions over here. Poor blue, left behind with a single Droleth and nothing to return resources to. Hello? Units seem very afraid of the Panoptus. Kiting bug, probably. I think they're waiting to be repaired, but this guy shouldn't be waiting to be repaired. What a mess. Hey, stop bullying my Zorius to the left, dude. Dude, you know as soon as this guy takes these bases, yeah, there it is. What, this guy that you're talking about, the guy who's literally got nothing? He's a campaign AI now. Oh, here we go. The units are working, allegedly. Hi. Yeah, he's there to be an obstacle course. Oh, he has his sunken colony. What the fuck? Oh, this is the classic bug where for some reason units are dealing like 0 damage to the sunken colony. I don't know what's going on there. It's very weird. I've seen that with hostile hatcheries too. I don't know why that would ever happen. Some wild damage calculation stuff going on. It has plot armor. He really is a campaign AI, I guess. So the only problem here is that Orange obviously has not expanded again. Red's about to get his ship pushed in. Yeah, his natural's being threatened. He does have his third. His fourth just got shut down, though. I like that he instantly started popping out some structures, though. That's pretty good. Oh. Fare thee well, shield battery. You were a brave soul. Status. Cloaked. Nice, bud. Oh, this is probably a hallucinated unit. If I had to guess. This is how... oh, no, that doesn't really make any sense. I guess he's just somehow kept the status. That was really weird. I'm glad the random scanner sweeps were happening. Holy shit. I think there were some Zerg here, guys. I like that it's pretty thematic that he's kept, like, control over this platform, even though he's obviously taking this base next. It's like guarding it, make sure that there's no funny business. This is units being bugged again, not wanting to attack air units that are over unreachable regions, I guess? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. They're just choosing to not ever target this guy. It's obviously pretty bad. Here we go. Now they're attacking him. I wonder if it is that region thing. I don't know. So he's doing his best here, but I don't know that he'll be able to respond to this. Yeah, you can build ion cannons. This guy's got 2 of them. Maybe a third in it. No, he hasn't built a third of it. It's obviously not massively advisable to use in your own base, as you just saw with the Paladin too, where it's just like napalming your own fucking base with missiles. Oh, they just killed the witness that was giving them that detection by the looks of things. Oh, where have they gone? Where are they going? I'm actually kind of impressed that this player hasn't already smack-daddied them over there, but who knows what the reason is for that. What's our tech looking like? They're still on tier 2 tech. That's probably why this player hasn't won already, because his build order is kind of wucked with this. He's got a ton of bases. He's got plenty of production. So don't expect him to give up or anything, but it might be a while before he actually wins. Again, this guy's only on 2 bases, and one of them is probably going to be depleted pretty soon, and he's also not really making the best use of his technology, so... Hi. Oh. Yeah, this structure appears to be immortal for some reason. It's just... not immortal, but it's just gotten a ridiculous amount of, like, extra damage reduction from all sources. Holy shit. Fucking Zerg here, boys. Hi. Yeah, you came to the wrong neighborhood, Mr. Didact. Oh, never mind. We'll let you off with a warning. That's a scary sight to see like 1 million Zerg units. Just writhing around. Holy fuck, dude, he instantly saturated this base, too. That's spooky. I don't want to see that. Holy shit. As soon as this massive army descends upon his opponents, you will see some fucking insanity. Oh, I hear Wendigos. There it is. Owned. Bye. Oh, he's already got some units in here. Yeah, I think this is where we, like, I'm assuming he's got a decent amount of supply scattered around the map in terms of, like, military units. And this is where we would probably run, like, the send suicide command so that he would basically try to mass them up in like a single attack or whatever. He's also like destabilizing the Terran force, admittedly. So. Dude, some of his units are only barely alive. Oh shit! Dude, where's your comstat at, homie? I think the Protoss killed his comstat. Oh. Hey, stop bullying my obelisk, bro. Oh shit! The world's most valuable Achilles. Again, this is where you would, like, ideally have the AI do something. It should probably also be building watchdogs in the various areas. Oh shit, I didn't realize that the team color was fucked in this assets animation. Should definitely be resolved a bit later. Oh, it finally died. Dogpiled on by Wendigos. Where even is this thing's starport? Oh, hi. Again, pretty impressive that this orange player has held on for so long. The fucking hit squad of Wendigos. That's pretty owned. Yeah, you can see he's got a bunch of supply scattered around the map. Oh, shit. Yeah, holy fuck. Hi. This is a bug where ion cannons behave the same way that siege tanks do in siege mode, where sometimes they will lose their target. In this case, the ion cannon isn't even really... I guess it's probably waiting to... No, I actually don't know what the fuck it's doing. Maybe it's kiting. I don't know if he disabled the kiting logic with ion cannon. I would assume he did, because otherwise we would have seen other issues a bit later. I like these Lucas as well, trying to, like, harass anything that might come out of the stuff there. Can they save themselves? Owned. Okay, bye. What's up, Lucy? Yeah, this is where I'll speed things up a bit, see what we get. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't taken another expansion. Also, interestingly enough, I haven't seen frozen units now, but Sample size of 1, and maybe I just missed them or something. I did see earlier calculists were getting frozen in cocoons. I don't know why that would be, though. Again, this is obviously like him fighting, like he's massing up for an attack. Or I think this might even be defense. And then there's a bunch of other shit going on. And also he's still on tier 2. I wonder actually what would happen if I spawned Othstall. What is this player? He's 5? Or no, 1-5. There you go. Now what happens? Does he do anything different? Doesn't look like it. Very unfortunate. Dude, nice fucking Lakizalis guarding there. Stasis. Gladius. Yeah, it's probably just AI usage of the of that junk. Like turreted units or whatever. Or immobile turreted units in this case. Do you know what's causing them to ignore the Hierophant in this case, Veek? What's up, Dominion? Dominion man? Still no kiting into phalanxes. They did successfully kill 2 Argosies, and for that I commend them. No, they have sent attacks to them. And they attacked each other before in previous versions of the map. I mean, I guess I can confirm that, but... Yeah, they set every player in the game to enemy. So. Owned. You'll do damage eventually, Calculus. I believe in you. Oh, there's a bunch of issues with units freezing, but I don't know what could be the cause. Here we're getting some pathfinding lag. That'll go away when the AI actually sends its attack forward. Yeah, I still wonder why he hasn't expanded again. Must be some weird, like, soft block thing in the block defense, that sort of thing. Yeah, these guys really don't have that much left. I mean, all of their production structures are blinking, but for how much longer at this point? Like, they'll win by attrition, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, only send random suicide works on workers. Strategic suicide is completely fine with units. Nice vortex. This happens sometimes when you unburrow units. I don't remember why. It's a vanilla bug. I'm just not sure, Veek, why the unit would kite against a building in the first place. So that's my main, like, question there. In fact, it looks like nobody's expanding at all. I just realized that. And I wonder if it's because we're at the unit limit or something. That would actually explain it. You mean attack clear? Yeah, I guess we should probably do that if we want to make use of it. I don't think it would be a particularly... It's just an order, so it wouldn't be a massive hook. As far as I know. Oh shit, I heard a comm set. It's crazy. I still can't believe it. I even spawned an Auth to Lava form for them and they still didn't tech up. They are that fucked. But again, maybe it's due to CCMU or something. I guess that shouldn't affect buildings that morph into other buildings, though. Or actually anything for Zerg, because when you build a Zerg building, you sacrifice the drones, so... Owned. Yeah, this might end up being one of those perpetual stalemate games. Whereas obviously the Zerg should have won. So we'll go back to this, snap back to reality. I would say, well, there goes gravity, but I'm going to be lowering my desk so that I'm closer to the Earth. And that would be a really bad pun. So while Veek attempts to make the AI stuff more stable, we can attempt to improve their attack handling. That's what we can do. And then I guess we can do more terrain tiling or whatever. Okay, so. GG Zerg. One of the things that I was fiddling around with is that for target expansion and stuff like that, that did generally improve their performance, but obviously a problem is we need more than that. So I'd actually say we'll lower that check even further. We'll set this one to 90, and we'll say ATK Sue, or I guess we'll just ATK all. To ATK Fin, ATK all. I guess actually we don't need that because we'll sidestep this. And then we'll say, oh, actually, no, hold on. We'll move this here. And then ATK all will be send suicide. Also, you do a print message so that I know when it activates. And units appear to be working fine. For our target expansion? Yeah, sure. I mean, I have a safety check here that only goes to ATK EXP check. But I guess what you're saying is do this. And then I guess we can do this, and we can say... And then there you go. All right, that reorganization should be fine. Oh shit. It's a good thing that was the case because I just tried to add that to the fucking editor. And that would have been annoying. Not massively though. Yeah, that's what I have, noob. Did all of my windows just get fucked? The one drawback to this Stardock thing is that the groupie software is that it doesn't work with multiple desktops. If I Alt-Tab in this desktop, it moves one of my Explorers, sometimes two of my Explorers. I have to move them back. I will... Oop. Oh, yeah, I have to change the directory that it's saving these into. Still going to cmdev. Oh, yeah, and then... Yep. So, I was creating a different directory. All right, I'll check these in Visual Pizza, and then we'll test the Zerg specifically. There we go. So, let's find a way to test the... Oh yeah, more than one guess in the early game I've got to do, and then obviously like Zerg AI build orders. It's just my offline to-do list. On Golden Souls or some other map? Epic. And no issues that you've observed with respawning units or whatever, reviving units? Hopefully. I'm going to check to see... I mean, I don't know if a 1v1 context will actually do what it normally does here. Or what? Well, they actually have sunkened. Okay, Zork's Shroud. I should definitely take a look at Zerg lower prio on Spore. And then I should basically like revise the whole way that the static defense system works, where I just set the preference. I'll reset the preferences of different things depending on what's actually happening. So. Droleth IMO. Perpetually owned. Dude, nice fucking Zorysta, lads. They're corpsing. The corpse finder bugs are really weird. I would like to resolve those if possible. He got owned by a different tank somewhere. Oh no, he got owned by the Cyclops passive. Definitely get a different visual for that as well. Sure, yeah. Probably just needs more testing. I guess what you can do is you can do like a test on a different map or something after that. Or just a retest on the same map, I guess, since it was pretty unstable previously. Should be pretty useful for that. Speed things up. A 10-minute fourth. Pretty scary, honestly. More like 11-minute fourth, but whatever. As much as I would like to stay and watch, I do have other things to do, so I just want to see if this actually improved the stakes. Yeah, it's just that it could be like niche cases or whatever. Right, yeah. Is there a way that you can make it so that I mean, the town main structure might be dead is the thing, so it's still not a perfect solution, I don't think. But I don't know if it's related to, like, will the town always have a main structure, even if the town center has died? Owned by a Spider-Man? Nice to have fixed the Spider-Man bug where they weren't reburrowing correctly. That was all Veek as well. Just fast forward till I see a print message. Assuming I do see one. I should see one at this point. I mean, unless this guy dies too soon. Owned. Fucking owned. 14 kill Akizalisk. Oh, he's actually lost his nat. Yeah, this guy might die before it's ready. TBH. Well, it still shouldn't bug out if in those circumstances, you know what I mean? So you should find a way to maybe loop through and find like another alternative. Because you can obviously envision a fact or a way where an AI has a bunch of Lazarus units, doesn't have a town center anymore, and gets partially, like, you know, lost all of his mains, but he's like fighting back and it's a close match or something, and then obviously the units just don't revive. It's niche, sure. It's even unlikely, I would say, but it's not impossible. I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen this message yet. I guess they're mostly supplying via Droleths, and I guess their attack forces are a bit all over the place. Well, if there are no town centers, then you would probably go look for a structure in a town. I don't know. Utterly owned. I guess I don't really see idling units. So even though I haven't seen the debug message for Send Suicide, I won't claim that it's not working. I mean, I know that part isn't working, but maybe on a 1v1 these issues just don't exist to the same degree. I think this guy's probably dead. It could be also that, I mean, again, we're not even using target expansion yet because of that stupid time check. Although that time check is only theoretical. So it's an alleged time check. Oh, so there's only a pointer from a building to its town and not a town to other buildings. Spin? I don't know what the fuck that was. Holy shit, look at this man go. This is ridiculous. He's taken every base on the map besides this one, and obviously the main. Skith Rock Scab. Oh, here we go. We got Send Suicide. Does it work? I don't actually see... I see some Zethra-cores. I don't see too many units that... I see some units up here that didn't even get added, but... It doesn't seem to have done anything to these guys. Maybe they got overwritten or something. This guy somehow got stuck on the other side by decolliding. That's pretty funny. I could just remove this bit of temple, probably. So he sends suicides again. These guys don't get attached. Okay. Well, I don't know why those guys didn't get added, but it looks like maybe the... I don't know. Sure. Well, at the very least, yeah, it'll have resolved those issues. So, good job. Hopefully we can find a way to resolve that, because... Like, the thing is, it's not really niche. It will probably happen in most games that Lazarus AI Terran or Apostle AI Terran exist. But whether or not it would change the outcome of the game is another thing. It's probably a per-game bug, assuming you have that stuff in the game. Like, assuming you have a Terran AI that has gone Apostles. But... whether or not it would actually impact the outcome of the game, that's where it's a bit more rare or niche or whatever. It's still something I would not want in the game, but for obvious reasons. So can you DM me the address of the send suicide function? Because I think maybe we already have it in AI orders, but I don't know if it's enabled. Oh no, it doesn't look like we have it. Yeah, hopefully third time is the charm. I'll run a few tests before, see what happens. Okay, it's not in the game. So we will... I guess it's void, but I'll see what's going on here in a moment. No. Void AI send suicide. Char type. It's 32. Player. That seems a bit odd. Okay, I guess it is. Weird that they made the player full bit here. That's a stack arg. Well, that was easy enough. Do the actual function now. Unfortunately, this is not as small as I would have enjoyed it being. Have to redefine these a bit later, but at least get them organized. I don't know which kinds of AI these controllers are. So it looks like this just handles actually calling to it, which is fine. But we might need to also hook the prep suicide function itself, depending on what we actually need out of this one. Interesting. Yeah, I actually don't know what handles bunkers for AI, but I would hope that we could do something like that. There's apparently a function called isBunkerBusy that maybe if we hook, we get somewhere. Who knows? Say for AI send suicide. Pool is bunker busy. Unit. What is this anyway? 76930. It's called isThreat. So this is apparently, what is it? EAX is target, ECX is unit. Okay. Is there anything to do with... There's one case here where they're referencing the bunker, which is really weird. So we'll call it isThreat, I guess. I guess I'll check to see. I don't have this in the document. Okay. isThreat equals that. Turn result. ID, pop ID. isThreat. Okay. We have. Oh yeah, and then what are these other ones? Okay, move EX target, move ECX unit, and then is threat. Rename it an IDA. Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking thing. AI send suicide. No, we don't actually take anything here for this function. Return rather. Suicide, and then move EAX unit. There you go. Easy enough. Oh yeah, we have to add the helper header. All right, let's figure out what these player unit pointers are and rename them. Oh, this is where we have to do dot unit. There you go. Okay, that was goofy. We'll also rename this player link. Next. Okay, sure. That's also fine. Let's check what 0x20 is. Is use map setting. While we're at it, we can check what field 6 is. I guess it's what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 supply available? Maybe a spending request. I don't know. Oh wait, no, it's not field 6. I guess it's 2-2C, which is strategic suicide. I have to rename a bunch of this shit. Okay. We got some mem set action here, which probably means I'm going to make some horrible mistake. It's not a unit, it's a unit array. I think. It has to be a unit array because that's at least that's what's gotten here. Oh, I guess I have to do something stupid like this. To get the first one. Unless I have to do... Wait, maybe I have to do it this way? I'm so confused. How do I access this shit? Indexed by player ID. So I guess I do have to use player for both fields? Weird. I don't know. It's bizarre. All right, we'll keep fiddling around with that shit later on. We need 21E in structures. It's called AI attack group, singular. What even is V16? Why are we using V16 instead of player? Why are we using V5 instead of player? Oh, wait. AI attack groups probably isn't the same thing. I remember some really stupid shit here where AI attack group and AI attack groups are both used in the same block or the same struct. AI attack group is 21E and groups is 230, which is attackers. What a fucking joke, dude. Ah, but these bottom ones weren't supposed to be that. Okay, figured it out. See what else we got here. I assume this is player. Yeah. And the arg? Is it a stack arg? It is. So we'll do push player. And then move AX or resolve X. There'll be other issues in here, but yeah, because I didn't actually bring it over. Okay. Now we've got to track down All right, we have to cast this or whatever. Shit. I think I can just use Unit AI, right? So. The fuck? Oh, it's supposed to be V7. I just messed around with it. Okay, so I just had the wrong thing then. Easy enough to fix. So move this shit down here. Get rid of some of this unused nonsense. So I need to figure out which types. Let's see. So we have guard, worker, building. Now guard is 0 times 1. Guard AI has parent, which is that. Okay. So we'll say guard AI parent null pointer. I don't understand why that's even there. It's the same thing twice for some reason. What was 4 anyway? Military? Oh, it's just... yeah, I didn't even think about Wikidot, to be honest. Here's the time check, by the way. I guess. I see 2,500 in here. So this must have originally been something a bit more variable. Wait, no, I don't even understand how this... How is this shit even checked? What the fuck? I don't know how they even did anything with that. Like V15 is never written with a different value. It's set to this before the for loop. Oh, I see. It gets overwritten later on in the loop. I forgot I didn't even know we were still in the loop here. Okay. Now I've named my variables. I don't know why a player gets assigned to a value of a variable, but for now I won't fuck with it. Does this actually build now? I don't even know what this thing is. It's complaining about a... Oh, I know what it is. You guys will like this bit. Can't have type in assembly for some reason. All right, I just pushed my work, Veeker. If you want to take a look at it, confirm it, all that stuff. I'll disable the hook for my own testing for now. Ugh. I saw. Okay, we've got some more things to do, boys. I still want to test the other cases. I want to see. Maybe it's possible to not get these guys to fuck up their placement. All right, we've slightly modernized the map already, I think. I mean, I even, in an attempt to make it so that they didn't break, I even put start locations on those specific bases, and it still wasn't enough. Fucking hell. All right, anyway. Oh, this guy's fixed his. This guy has not fixed his. I'm not actually sure how frequently the AI would bother expanding to the islands if they could, but I definitely need to make a test map at some point that can maybe show some of that stuff off. Quite the large force being massed up over there by actually all players. Pretty cool. A very late expansion. Probably could have killed some of those units, TBH, but whatever. Owned. Oh shit. For Haraka. I lost some depth perception there for a second, and I thought the AI were inventing new terrain or something. Red's doing his best to maintain his height advantage. Will it be enough? Probably not. Another squad getting at the ready. Some vassals flying around over here. It could actually be pretty cool to see some more like Sky Toss or Templar heavy builds. Nice. He was attacking in the middle of his animation, so he broke his fucking walk cycle, which is pretty funny. Pranked. How's this guy doing on tech? Ooh, we got a Gezkath Grotto, baby. You know what that means? Cascathalors, Gazithalors. It's in the name. Parts of it are in the name. Fucking owned. It seems like units kiting away from melee air units are really bugged. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's only on Dracodons? It doesn't seem to be happening. Maybe, I don't know what the fuck is happening there. EBH. Couldn't tell you. I don't know if you got any of that high tier stuff, but you might want to deploy it sooner rather than later, homie, since your third is under attack. And Ahmed does not take too kindly to hostiles. Unfortunately, he's getting owned. Zethercore is being picked apart before they can even make it into the battle. I think these Terrans might be front running here. They certainly have a large number of bio units. But, you know, they spike early, and then they need to start tech switching once they get their extra bases set up. They don't even have that much production in the grand scheme of things. I can't believe they've made all of this off of 3 racks. Holy moly. That part is pretty impressive, actually. Hi. Well, they built up some forces in advance in anticipation of this exact happenstance. Owned. There we go. Gazithalor is out on the field. He really wants that gas. Brutalized. Oh, shit. Mind tyrants. Okay, he's actually re-expanded to both geysers. Pretty good. Here we go. Cascathalors are now on the field. You kind of need something that can attack up, buddy. At least for these Rillisks, which will expire soon enough, I suppose. There we go. Those move speeds. Pretty next level shit right there. I haven't actually seen AI use Cascathalors, I think, ever. So this is pretty interesting. Fucking chaos and death. There we go. Get that move speed, boys. Well, we're starting to see the captaincies come out in greater number. In fuck yeah number. But he's at the extent of how many bases he can possibly have, so. Oh, fuck! I don't think the ion cannon is quite necessary. Oh, I see what happened here. Mind-controlled Cascathalor, by the way. Owned. If only these units could attack up. Fucking explain this screenshot, IMO. Seven kills, Skithra Core. I love that he was about to revive and then just like dive bombed by 8 Cascathalar projectiles and instantly killed. That was pretty funny. Not what was expected. That was pretty good. I like how this guy only has a Cascath Grotto, actually. He's got that and a Quasrock pool. He hasn't even upgraded that. Like, what is he doing? He only needs these 4 unit types, apparently. Pretty good. We're starting to see a large number of units be stuck around in the base. Apparently, this guy is too fat to leave now? The fuck? I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me. I even expanded this ramp, didn't I? Maybe I only expanded it in the official, like, playable version. I guess I could believe that. Yeah, dancing between attacks for Dracodon seems pretty consistent, actually. Oh. Dude, that's scary. Like, Kizil's moving at fucking light speed. You can see where the Cascathalar started kiting, because there's just a fucking trail. Maybe Cascathalars need less HP now that they're removed from the Ultra Core. I think that would make sense, actually. Make it a little bit harder for them to sustain for so long. Dude, this is some scary shit. Although I think pariahs are too fat to fit up here or something. Wait, how do they get... Oh, I guess they can get down here, but not up here. Insanity. Nice Broodlisks, a.k.a. Rillarocors. Can thank Chalks for the inspiration for that one. What do broodlings say when you click on them? Sometimes they go Aurora. So I decided to use that for their name. Complete ownage. Oh! Oh! Yes! Love to see it. Oh, okay. Dude, I like how he suddenly sprang to life and started spamming colonies. What a man. He could still take this base. Somebody could. Insanity. Holy shit. I was thinking earlier as well that maybe flingy units should turn around sooner than other units, but I don't know. Owned. Oh, I see. That was a blue Mutalisk before, and it got mind controlled. I was confused as to how blue mind controlled it, but he was just getting it back, actually. I like how this guy's adding more captains. He doesn't have enough, dude. He clearly needs more. Please give me more. The aftermath of a great battle. Oh, he's got convolisks now to back his units up. I was also thinking recently that maybe the Claymore should be a literal hover tank where it hovers and can, as a result, can fly like augers, but can still be targeted by all sorts of units. Oh. Owned. I should probably make a unique remnant graphic for the Hierophant soon. It seems like a reasonable graphic to do that for. As well as I need some sort of muzzle flash. Which can probably just be an overlay. I'm not sure what it would look like. Anything that actually changes functionality? I don't know if I'm assuming I may have busted something in my code, but I haven't heavily looked at it, so. And I'm playing with it disabled right now. Also pretty sure Gazithalors need more range and maybe slightly more attack speed. But I don't know. Maybe not more range. Maybe more attack speed would actually be a solution. Holy shit, dude. Dude, when you see like a legion of Skithercores start like flying over your base, you must be really scared. At least I would be. You did some corrections? Okay, cool. Jesus. Good luck ever handling Cascathalors. They definitely need to have their HP reduced slightly, but... Oh, this one Skithercore will kill a couple anyway. Oh, never mind. Got owned by a fucking Convolus. Oh! We can't get up the ramp! Wait, this guy did get up the ramp. So he could have also gotten up the other ramp then. What the fuck happened? I'm guessing we're towards CCMU now because Bridlings aren't spawning. Rillarocores aren't spawning. Owned. So I haven't seen the send suicide message yet, but I only enabled it for Zerg, so I guess that makes sense because the Zerg have been kind of fucked around. Here's a frozen Calculusk. Couple. I'm always suspicious when I see clerics healing in weird ways, weird environments, shall we say. So I keep noticing that Dracodons are now kind of getting fucked around with their kiting. Hierophants are still kind of getting fucked around. Hi. Owned. Oh, here we go. We got send suicide from somewhere. I'm assuming that's actually blue. It looks like it's blue because he's using matroleths and stuff, but it could have also been orange, I guess. He's now moving out onto the field a bit more. Ah. So it's probably time to add the same logic to the other races then. Okay. Oh yeah, we're just removing that check entirely, actually. I don't recall it crashing before, but you actually, like, assuming you're talking about through the trigger. I don't recall that crashing, but you can just test with this build that I'll upload in a second. I'll upload this dev build in a second here. Add suicide handling. Stability fixes from leak. So it should be up now. Well, you can look through the code and see what it's doing. I obviously didn't make any changes. You don't need a test map that does that, though. You can literally just hold plus until one of the debug messages prints and you'll get it. It might take like a minute to get to that level, maybe a little bit longer. I mean, I can just do that testing for you, actually. Obviously, I have the hook disabled, so I can't confirm that this is going to work, but I will assume. There also isn't a time check in ATK all anymore, so. Well, there was never a time check for that because it didn't exist. You get the idea. Basically, this happens as soon as a player has sufficient units. We might not actually get to that level just yet. Cool to see Empyreans so early. I mean, I could do that, but I'm doing a test at the moment. I don't know if the create unit command for AI debug actually works with normal unit initialization or whatever. Dude, this is a fucking hive, of course. Classic. I'll wait till my first message appears on screen. Is Purple still alive? Holy shit. Not only is he still alive, but he's managed to do this. That's pretty impressive. Feels like we should be getting there pretty soon with this Protoss player, considering his shit. Yeah, we just got our first one, and it was 16 minutes into the game. So, there you go. You can see him starting to move all of his units. And it looks like they get canceled or something. Or no. I'm not sure. Actually. Holy shit. Protoss and Air. Name a more iconic duo. We gotta send Suicide from Blue, I think. Yeah, if I was doing random, it would also be picking scribes and stuff. Yeah, somewhat predictably, after Purple almost died earlier, I don't think this is going to go very well for our homies on the lower team. So this was a bit of AI dev, a little bit of stability, and a little bit of mapping, but I'm quite happy with where things are looking, and I would really like to continue this work over time. Definitely quite interested in that. It looks like if something happened here where the Mason never showed up to work, he must have gotten attacked or something and then kited. But maybe after the repairs are done, we'll get some sort of response here. I don't know. Will he ever return? Doesn't look like it. So maybe the kiting shouldn't work for workers if they're in the middle of building. Seems like a bit of a bug. Oh shit! Sovroleth! I have a wireframe for that, I think. I just haven't added it yet. Oh fuck! Quick! Everybody morph at once! That'll work! I mean, he's got plenty of other nanite assemblies, so maybe it's fine. This guy's got 1 million Acantors. He really is Iquare. And this AI is doing a valiant job of attempting to morph as many static defense as possible to continue holding off this. Yeah, strategic is technically an attack. Holy fuck. Probably slightly alter the color grading on the Sovroleths. I'll probably throw an armor rend on the Sovereign attack or something. Owned. Well, it's being called every like 15 seconds or so in the late game, so. And as you can see by just me fast forwarding there real quick, you saw an instant move of Zerg units. So. It does seem to be doing some things, but it's not doing everything we want it to do, unfortunately. And this is just the unmodded command, obviously. We can easily improve it over time. "36 kills Solarian, by the way. And then it dies before 40. I guess calling random suicide also caused crashes when you were doing it through a trigger. The other thing you can do is you can just you can set the trigger to happen at like when it owns a certain unit that you then just spawn in for it or something. See what happens there. Well, looks pretty likely now. We're going to be seeing some destruction of men. Ah, I guess that could explain it. So yeah, we should probably just modify the behavior of random suicide then. Or we should change send suicide to not require a loop. One or the other. There's more Solarians where those came from. Holy fuck. Men. Dude, we got some men here. Yeah, I do remember the send suicide thing requiring a loop, actually, now that you mention it. Since you said that it doesn't, well, random doesn't have a limit, and send suicide requires a loop. And I don't think I can't really loop at a reasonable manner. I guess I could loop until they had less than 90 supply. Escape from the loop that way. So I can do like... Oh, I thought it was strategic. So strategic is working as intended then? It feels like it's not actually working most of the time, to be honest. I mean, I guess technically the AI are using more units and stuff, but... If I look at their bases... red at least has a lot of units left around. I guess teal doesn't, so maybe it is working. Oh, there's all this shit over here. It seems to be massing up for an attack. There's all this shit that can't get out, which is whatever. It's a map design thing. Yeah, but I don't call attack clear after send suicide. As you can see in this thread here. The only time the only time it will ever go to attack clear is when there are less than 90 units or 90 supply worth of units. Then it'll go if there's 60 or more, or between 60 and 89, then you'll get target expansion, which will have attack clear. And then if there's less than that, you'll just get its quick attack, which is followed by attack clear. So. I do love the swarms of fucking Nathracors, though. That's pretty epic. I'll probably shrink them slightly, graphically. What does attack weight do again? Is that an alias of some sort? Or do you just mean weight afterwards? I mean, it's the weird thing is that attack clear is it gimmicks this specific thing, but otherwise works fine. So I don't know. I mean, I could have a mandatory wait of a small amount of time and then subtract that from the loop that the attack is in by that point. So yeah, maybe. I'll think about that. Oh, we have to. I think we might have to remake the poll in Constabulary, by the way, because it still references Hydra Tester. I'm pretty sure. Okay. That Lucky Luke guy is interested in playing some games. I have to use the bathroom, so I cannot do that. But if anybody else is interested in some Cosmonarchy impromptu fun. All right, we'll close our work here. Save the database. Close GPTP. I'll have to reopen that to rebuild the plugin in a second. Close all this. Close that. The other thing. All right. Cool. So apparently it's fine and stable without that. I'm not going to bother building that right this second, though. So instead, we'll do this. Git shit, special bus, delete, paste over, pre-release, special bus, push latest work. Okay. We have done it, boys, ladies and gentlemen, Cosmonarchs of all ages. Yeah, that's why I'm not pushing it with this patch. So we've improved stability, we've improved the AI, and we've improved our map. So what I'll do is, probably offline between this stream and the next one that I do, I will work on the script and planning, the story framing of that particular mission, and hopefully also work on some of the terrain as well to make it a little bit better. And then I'll settle on which factions or whatever I want to actually be at play in that particular free-for-all. And I'll probably also try to pick specific build orders that I can then improve upon over time. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. But that's pretty much it. That does it for me. It was a pretty productive stream. It was a little over 3 hours, which is 3. And that means that I'm out of here. So bye. Kisses.